Hi listeners, welcome back to Bookcast. I'm Jenny and I'm here with my co-host Alex. If you're joining us for the first time, here's how this works. I read the book and Alex brings the questions, curiosity and chaos. Right now we're working through The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, and today we're diving into chapter 18, When You'll Believe Anything.
Hey, and I'm Alex. I haven't read this book, but I'm loving every conversation so far. The last one about pessimism really got me thinking. So Jenny, When You'll Believe Anything sounds intense. What's this chapter about?
It's a powerful one. Housel dives into the psychology of why people believe in bad financial advice, economic myths, and even conspiracy theories, especially during times of uncertainty. His main argument is that when we lack clear understanding or feel overwhelmed, we often fill in the blanks with emotionally satisfying explanations, even if they're wrong.
So basically, when reality feels too complex or scary, we create stories that make us feel safer?
Exactly. He explains that stories are how humans make sense of the world. But the issue is, money is full of randomness and probability, and those don't make for satisfying stories. So we simplify. We try to find patterns, even where there aren't any.
That totally makes sense. I guess it's like how people look for the one big secret to getting rich, even though it's usually boring stuff like saving consistently and being patient.
Right. And Housel even references how in investing, success is often about subtle, long-term, probabilistic thinking. But that doesn't feel good emotionally. It doesn't sell. What does sell? Certainty, confidence, a compelling narrative.
So, are we talking about people getting sucked into scams, like pyramid schemes and fake investment gurus?
That's part of it. But it also includes everyday beliefs, like thinking the market is going to crash just because you saw one scary headline, or believing that buying gold is the only safe option, or even trusting political promises without examining facts.
Is there a reason why our brains lean this way, or are we just wired to fall for it?
Housel points to a few psychological traits. One is the availability heuristic. We tend to believe what's easiest to remember, and usually what's easy to remember is emotionally charged. Fear, hope, panic.
So if I see a tweet that says, "Get out of the market now," in all caps with flame emojis, I might panic, even if it's nonsense.
Exactly. And he also brings up how uncertainty drives us to crave control. If we're scared about the future, we'll cling to any explanation, even a wrong one, that offers closure or comfort.
Dang, that explains so much. Like why people start following financial influencers who act like they have all the answers.
And here's the kicker. Housel says the scariest part is that people don't think they're being irrational. These stories feel logical, comforting, and even noble, but they lead to poor decisions.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. One of the most common is the market is rigged narrative. Some people lose money once and conclude that the whole system is broken. That belief feels empowering. It justifies their fear or failure. But it's also incomplete and dangerous if it stops them from investing entirely.
So how do we protect ourselves from falling into these belief traps?
Housel suggests being comfortable with not knowing. Instead of craving a simple answer, accept that sometimes the best response is, "I don't know, but I'll keep learning." Also, diversify sources of information, question your assumptions, and stay skeptical, not cynical, but thoughtful.
That's really interesting. I've noticed when I talk to people about money, they often want a story, like, "Buy this stock now," or "Real estate never fails." But maybe the truth is less sexy?
Totally. The truth is, money is complicated, messy, and filled with randomness. But you don't need a perfect story to succeed. You just need humility, patience, and a system that works for you.
It's like, instead of believing in magic, believe in the process?
Exactly. There's no magic formula, but there is a mindset that helps. And it starts by questioning the stories we tell ourselves.
This chapter sounds like a caution sign for all of us, especially in an era of TikTok finance tips and headline-driven panic.
That's why I loved it. It's a reminder that we need to stay curious and cautious, because when you're tired, scared, or overwhelmed, that's when you're most vulnerable to bad advice dressed up as truth.
All right, I'm going to tattoo that to my forehead, or maybe just put it on a sticky note.
Same energy. And on that note, thank you all for listening to episode 18 of Bookcast. We hope this chapter made you pause and think more critically about the financial stories we believe.
If you missed episode 17, The Seduction of Pessimism, definitely go back and give it a listen. It pairs perfectly with this one.
And as always, stay tuned for the next episode, The Reason You're a Successful Investor. If it's already out, you know what to do. Hit play.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the podcast with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep learning and keep asking questions.